Good morning. Happy June 2nd. We haven't had any new listings or price changes come onto the market for the last couple of days, so you haven't heard from us. But we're doing a video this morning. We've got about 7 listings to review with you. A couple of them are new, some price changes, and some other interesting details. So let's go right to the listings. First, we've got a unit that has come back onto the market at Portobello. This is down at the Embarcadero West. Right next to the water, the estuary, not too far from our office. This is a complex we're not very high on, but there are occasionally values. This one happens to be priced very high compared to what other units have sold for there. This is a complex that has a lot of deferred maintenance. I'm not going to scroll through the photos here. They are just atrocious. Plus, they're not even of the inside of the unit. They're just very fuzzy, blurry pictures of the outside of the building. If this interests you, just Google Portobello condos Oakland and you'll find some better pictures. But this is a rare 2-bedroom, one and a half bath unit, 1,050 square feet, $239,000. It's been on the market for almost a year. It's come back onto the market. Not sure what the issues are around it. But one of the things about this complex is that its HOA dues are extremely high. This particular unit has an HOA of 600. Plus, there's quite a bit of deferred maintenance in the unit itself. If you'd like more information about Portobello, give us a call. We generally don't show units down there, but this one is an unusual one in that it's fairly large, and this particular floor plan has a very nice layout. It might be worth considering, but probably not at 239. We have a new listing that's come onto the market at 200 2nd Street. Here again, the listing agent has done us no favors at all. All the photographs are of the outside of the building. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,525 square foot floor plan. It would be worth seeing just because it's one of the nicest floor plans we've ever been in that gets 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths into under 1,600 square feet. This is a wonderful building, but this is totally overpriced. This is, again, being sold by the developer. They still own 44 of the 74 units in the building. So they're offering this at almost $400 a square foot, $599,000, which would have been a great price 2 years ago. But today just doesn't make any sense, especially given that there's a 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit of 1,200 square feet, bank owned, for sale in the building right now. It came onto the market at under 250. I think it came onto the market at 239. It had 5 bids. We had a bidder who bid 255 and came in second place. So I'm guessing it's probably going to go out the door around 250 or 260. Another thing about this building is there's absolutely no way to get financing because the developer owns so many units. So just call it to your attention as one of the most interesting buildings in the district, and we'll keep our eye out for something that's better priced. Next, we have 655 12th, a new listing. Let me check here. This is a short sale that's just come onto the market, $199,000. It's a tiny 1-bedroom, 576 square feet, monthly HOA of 276. 655 12th Street is a really very nice location downtown, right across the street from Preservation Park. This does have some nice photos. We'll scroll through them here. I sure wish listing agents would discover wide-angle lenses. They've only been around for 200 years. Beautiful cabinetry, kind of an old-fashioned tile sink, which is interesting for a building that's been built in the last 10 years. Tile floors there, stacked laundry, courtyard, and there's the Preservation Park, which is right across the street, a lovely downtown Oakland location. We've been in a number of units here. Most of the units that tend to come onto the market in this complex are interior units. We have yet to see one that actually looks out. But it's a fairly well-built complex, built in 2003. And then a reminder, our unit 106 at the Sierra has just had a price change down to $179,900. Again, this is a short sale, live-work unit on the ground floor, just waiting to be snapped up. Put your business there, be legal. It's ready to go. 2901 Glasscock. This is an interesting story. This is a bank-owned property that's been on the market since January. Although it's spent most of its time since the 15th of March pending, it's come back onto the market with a price change. It was originally listed at $289,900. It's now down to $239,900. This is part of that complex that includes Bozeman, Regatta, Channel. It's a townhouse project of about 100 and it's 102 units, an odd number like that, right around 100 units. 1,247 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's a very nice floor plan. We've seen it before on the previous listings we've discussed on Regatta. Now down to 239.9. Don't know why it came back onto the market. Don't know its story, but this is a unit that faces Glasscock Street, so it's not going to have any water views, but really a great location right next to the 29th Avenue approach to the bridge to Alameda. Now we have 407 Orange Street. This is a price change. It's been on the market since last October. It was originally priced at $249.9. It's down to $159.9. And Orange Street is an REO. 957 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Monthly HOA showing 186. I do not believe that's correct. I believe it's closer to 286, maybe even 325. And 36 units in the complex. Cross street is Pearl. This is at the top of Adams Point. It's far enough off Oakland Avenue that you don't get the street noise. It's a beautiful complex for one that was built in 1970. Of course, you've got 8-foot ceilings, but every unit has its own balcony deck, sometimes with a good view. Here again, a lazy listing agent with only one photo and a bad one at that. So there it is. That it's an REO means that we could get into it with no notice at all and see it. 957 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath for $159.9. Looks like a pretty good deal to me. Finally, 377 Palm. It's another price change. This has been on the market for just under a month. Came onto the market May 9th. It's $288,000, 993 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Building was built in 1970. Palm is a short street between Euclid and Perkins, right in the heart of Adams Point. Again, we keep saying it, beautiful tree-lined streets in this Adams Point neighborhood. Catherine and I just did a study of the Adams Point neighborhood, and we knew that there were lots of condo buildings in that neighborhood, but we were unsure of we were impressed with just how many there are. And we're going to be doing some analysis right now in Adams Point. We're seeing the best values in the city. Portions of Adams Point are walkable to the 19th Street BART station. Everything is handy to Grand Avenue, MacArthur Boulevard, Harrison Street. There are AC Transit bus lines that run on all of those. It's close to Lake Merritt for those who like that sort of recreation and to run around the lake, that 3.5 miles. It's just a great neighborhood. So here we are, 377 Palm, price change down to a respectable $290 a square foot. Monthly HOA in this building is just a little bit higher, probably trying to make up for some depleted reserves at $464. Adams Point, what I can say is check it out. We're seeing more and more listings come on, and a lot of really good value to have there. Very much under $300 a square foot, many times in the low $200 a square foot. So we're going to be talking more about Adams Point as we finish our analysis. In the meantime, that's all for today, June 2nd. We'll see you back here tomorrow, depending on what comes up overnight, perhaps 2 days from now. But this is the best way for you to stay tuned. By the way, we're going to make a special offer to all of you. If you would like an email with links, a simple hyperlink to every unit for sale in the 5 downtown zip codes, just respond to this email that announces this video today. Just reply, say, would like this special email with the hyperlinks. Inventory is at an all-time high. In the past 12 months, we have more listings on the market now, not in the Jack London district, I'm afraid, but in the 5 zip codes as a whole. That's 94607, 94610, 11, 12, and 18. We're up to 172 listings in those zip codes, and you can actually click through them, and we'll sort them by price. And it's a very easy way just to see absolutely everything that's on the market. So again, just respond to this email, say, send me this special hyperlink email, and we'll get that right out to you within 24 hours. All right, happy house hunting.